On today's episode of WatchJRGo, a PEX manifold gets mounted on a wall, and we pull some wire through a pipe. What is going on, guys? I am WatchJRGo, and today we are starting with a late one because, well, it's 6 p.m. now. We got here to the lake. We had to run back to Wichita to get some parts. It's a long drive, and we got back here at 3, the hottest part of the day. It was miserable, and the air conditioner had been off in the camper. So we got everything going again, and then, after an hour of getting set up, we were like, no way. Let's just take like a 3-hour break. So it's now 6 p.m. and we're ready to get started. We're ready to get this day going for real. So we got a bunch of stuff. Obviously, cable pulling lube, a new kind I've never used before. This is foam, and a bunch of other random things we need to get jobs done around here. So it's time to start opening stuff up. Let's get to it. One of the parts we were waiting on was our PEX manifold. All the water distribution for the house will run through that. It's going to mount on that back wall that's already been insulated, and we put that plywood up just so we would have a mounting spot for this exact thing. I know it won't be this way for much longer because PEX-A will take over as the standard. It's definitely like the best way to make plumbing connections, but when you're working on it right now, basically everything is special order. Nobody in town had a PEX-A manifold. They had plenty of PEX-B ones, but we didn't want that. We wanted everything to match, so we had to order this Apollo 12-port PEX-A manifold. We don't even need that many ports. I only need like 8 total. So anyway, let's open this thing up and get it mounted on the wall. Well, here it is. That's what we waited something like 4 days on for that to come in. Let's throw it on the wall. Vanity, shower, kitchen. There you go. The manifold's mounted, and now we need to start attaching some valves and get ready to start doing some actual plumbing here. 3/4 on the top, 1/2 inch on all the rest, and we have vanity, shower, kitchen, spigot, toilet. Not in that order, but that's how it's going to go on there. We got just enough ports and just enough caps. All right, it's time to make our first connections to the manifold. We can't go too far, unfortunately. I forgot the water valve for the main. I thought it was here, but I forgot that I wasn't sure what size it was, and I did actually go look, and then I never bought the valve. So that is where we're stuck, but we can make a couple of connections to the manifold, and I'm excited about that. So those are all tightened down, the caps are all on and tightened down, and let's try this thing out for the first time. It should be awesome. Okay, so to make a PEX-A connection, you simply slide the sleeve on, make sure it's cut straight. It has to be cut straight. I know the pipe's not straight, but the cut is important. And you slide it on until the stop hits right there. There's a little stop right inside. And then all we have to do is stick this in here and go like this. It's ready. I think that one's coming off. You gotta be faster than that. Here we go again. Ooh, that one probably should have been a little bit farther. The coolest part is if you mess up, you're one razor blade slit away from popping the ring off and popping this right back off and starting over. So super fast, super easy, and super cheap. That was the first connection I ever made with PEX-A, and it cost me what, 10 cents to mess up? I would assume about less than $1 for sure. So one more ring and we'll hit it with the expander, and this time I'll let it go a little longer and we'll shove it on, and let's put some elbows in. I think that's where we're stuck with the plumbing today. I'm gonna bring 2 more elbows out and come straight down underneath my actual connections here, and those will go straight into the floor, and all the other connections will kind of waterfall over those without elbows in them. So I wanted those two, the mains, to be very pretty. We'll go ahead and lock all this back together. There we go. And once it's done, this should be a cool looking wall. Hey, this looks better with valves in there, doesn't it? Now all we need to do is label it and start dropping lines to the floor. Eric is over here reframing our window magic here. So the whole lot of work's got to happen there, of course. And he is cranking it out. That window's getting deleted, this window's getting deleted, but really they're kind of being joined and then framed out because the middle window here is going to be kind of big. So it's going to take a lot of space. One new window is in. Eric just finished framing all that up and getting it in. It's actually centered on this room. It's not centered on the house. And that actually makes a lot of sense. The bed will go right in the middle of that. Now, this window is about to get deleted. Woo-wee. That got her. Oh yeah, be careful. We might unplug the camper. Yeah, good call. There you go. Now it's one of those windows you just pull down and it's halfway. Nice.
Oh, it's one of those.
Exactly, that's what I was saying. Yeah, one of those ones that flips in the middle. She go.
It's the only window they use screws on.
They got to keep you guessing. With every new window, you got to be figuring out new techniques. Oh, I thought that was spray foam. We do not have any light, and unfortunately, even for temporary light, we need to install the real lights. But we can't do that because they snap into the sheetrock. But enough about the lights. We're about to have 2 new windows installed and 3 left to go after that. The time has come to pull some wire. So Eric is standing out there by the new window, which looks amazing and they run amazing. And then obviously we're on our late night hours here. We just finished up all the pipe, as you guys just saw, and it's time to get some wire shoved into this pipe. So we've got every TikTok electrician's favorite trick set up right here. It's a plastic bag tied onto twine, and we have our feeder twine pulling line here tied onto the rope, and the rope will get tied onto our actual wire here so we can you know, pull the wire in. That's kind of the goal. So all we got to do now is create a plug, and whenever Eric turns on the vacuum, that should just disappear. Go for it, man. That rope's gonna come flying through here at high speed. Look at that, there it goes. Actually, not too high of a speed. I thought this would go a lot faster. You always see it on the internet happening in like a half second. Did you already make it?
I got it.
Wow.
What did I tell you earlier? DeWalt builds the world.
DeWalt builds the world. All I have to tell you is you gotta pull like 100 foot of twine. My bad. All right, well.
I told you could take as much as you want because it's free.
Well, we did take this. This is the twine from the Lowe's loading dock right here. Okay, pause. And you're in the hole with the rope. This is actually a good sign. I had 50 foot of twine I measured off, I think, which means we shouldn't need 50 foot to get out of the house, which is definitely important. We only have 75 foot of wire.
I got the rope.
Okay, good deal. All right, we've got our pulling head basically made up here. It's just the ground wire flipped over on itself and a whole lot of tape with the rope also flipped over itself and a whole lot of tape. So we're really just depending on the tape here and both of us working as a team during the pull to make sure it doesn't get stuck anywhere. I'm gonna grab the cable pulling lube and we're gonna shoot some down in the pipe and I'll feed it in while we are pulling it as well. We gotta make sure that, you know, it's lubricated the whole way to make sure none of it sticks. But I think it's time to pull it. Let's see if this works. I know a lot of people prefer to pull from the pole into the house, but my smallest diameter pipe is right here. We did switch to 2-inch as it came into the panel because I couldn't fit anything big in there. So we're just going in this order because we have to. All right, Eric, take up some slack for me if you would. Okay, go, 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 go. And pause. We should be ready to feed it in the hole. Go for it, man.
Get the lube?
Yep. I'll start spraying as soon as you're past the entry point here. Okay, pause. It's gonna be tight right here, that's for sure. little lube, hold on. I'm pretty sure that's poisonous. I didn't read the instructions on this, but I'm pretty sure they explicitly say something like, do not ingest. And I just ingested it all. Ready? Oh, I broke the cable pulling lube. At least, hopefully it sprays. We'll find out. All right, guys, that went pretty well. Now we got to get out to the meter can, and that's going to take a little bit of work. And there's no light outside, really, so I'm not going to take you with me for that. But you got to see the wire go in the pipe. Alrighty, look at that. There is some big fat wire coming out of our meter box there. Actually, it looks like a nice construction site now that there's enough light in here. Wow, we got so much extra wire. But we're done for the night. Let's see, Eric's packing up. So it is time to get some sleep, and we will get back to this tomorrow. That is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching what is now day 9 or 10 of actual work days on this house. And we're getting close, I think, by day 13 or 14 at this point. Sheetrock's going in. That is it for today, guys. Don't forget to head on over to shop WatchJRGo.com for cool shirts just like this. And please like, share, subscribe, do whatever you want to do. And I will talk to you next time. This is me urging you not to accidentally get a face full of cable pulling lube. It seems like it was actually okay. No like allergic reaction or anything like that. I'm doing all right, I'm still here. And we got what we said I was gonna get done. We got the wire in the panel and the PEX manifold on the wall. And Eric got all these windows in. And tomorrow is those windows. It's a lot of progress.